What up, YouTube? This is Scrubquad Pro here from the Cash Kelly and AC Network, bringing you a Raw recap for, August the 15th. So this was a good show. It was right after SummerSlam, so there was tons of things on people's minds with what would happen with the Undisputed Championship, the whole Kevin Nash thing, and I kind of thought that there was actually going to be a new belt, but there wasn't, so let's get right started. So the show opened up with Triple H coming out and pretty much apologizing to John Cena for how his foot was on the rope, but Triple H didn't see it, and all that crap, I guess you could say. And then he pretty much said that he knew Kevin Nash was going to be in attendance at SummerSlam, but he didn't know he was going to do what he did. He had given him tickets, but he hadn't really talked to him. And he said that he had asked Kevin Nash via text to come to Raw tonight, and Kevin Nash said that he would be here. And then after that, he introduced the new WWE Champion, Alberto Del Rio. And he pretty much came out and cut a promo about how he won his match tonight. And his promo was actually really good. He worked the crowd really well. Like, at some points in the promo, he had the crowd on his side, but then like real quick it was just like boom, and now they're against him. So I thought that was really good for him. That means he's improving on his mic skills, and hopefully he will have a nice significant title reign if he wins tonight, or if he would win later on in the night. And then out towards the middle of the show, you see Kevin Nash get out of his limo, and then you see him walking backstage, and he's coming to the ring. So he walks down the ring and pretty much says that Hunter did give him the tickets, and right before the main event, he received a text message that asked him to nail the winner after the match. So he pretty much said that Triple H had talked to him, and that it wasn't his fault, it was just business. And CM Punk comes out, and these two pretty much battle back and forth about good business, and I think CM Punk killed him in that, because CM Punk knows a little bit more business than Kevin Nash, because Kevin Nash helped run WCW into the ground. And I kind of thought that CM Punk was going to mention something about Kevin Nash's time in TNA, but he didn't. I mean, I guess that's pretty obvious because they are technically competitors, but I just thought that he was going to say something about it when Kevin Nash was making fun of him for not being in the main event. So they battled, and then Kevin Nash told CM Punk to come get some. So CM Punk the whole time was standing on the stage, and then he walked down to the ring, and of course Kevin Nash has his little bodyguards, which is kind of weird. I don't know why a 6'11", like 300-pound dude needs bodyguards against little 6'4" CM Punk, but I guess he does. So CM Punk pretty much said, alright, if you have all the bodyguards, I'll just go backstage and confront Hunter. And that was it for the night on that whole little storyline. After that, you didn't really see much more of it for the night. I mean, you saw little snippets of Kevin Nash talking to John Laurinaitis, and you see CM Punk go into Triple H's office, and there's Stephanie McMahon. And that was pretty much it for that. I thought they were going to come out after the main event, but they didn't. So I'm guessing we'll see more of it next week. But I truly think that this storyline is one piece away from being an incredible storyline. I don't know what that piece is. Maybe if it's like another wrestler who doesn't have things to do, they bring him on CM Punk's side, or they bring somebody back. I mean, I don't really know. But it's just one piece away from being something that could be really good for the WWE and get them back in mainstream. Maybe they bring back Stone Cold to help out CM Punk or something like that. I don't really know, but if they can get that one right thing, if they can book it correctly and everything like that, it could really be a tremendous storyline. Or they could book it wrong and they could screw it up like they've done for almost every good storyline in the past 10 years. But you don't really know. It's sort of wide open right now. Hopefully they do make the right decisions. So then we come to the main event, and we have Alberto Del Rio, the WWE Champion, versus Rey Mysterio for the WWE Championship in Rey Mysterio's hometown. And this was a back and forth match. There were a couple good spots. Each competitor had the upper hand for a little bit. Rey Mysterio did hit the 619 in front of the home crowd, which I thought was good. And then when he went to jump off the turnbuckle, Del Rio lifted his knees and then eventually ended up pinning Rey Mysterio. I thought that was sort of dumb to win like that, but that's really because Alberto Del Rio's only finisher is a cross arm breaker, and I don't think that they wanted to have Rey Mysterio tap out in front of the home crowd, and so they just used his little knee lift as his finisher. And then after the match, he started attacking Rey Mysterio, and then John Cena comes flying down the ramp and comes and make the save, and he pretty much gets on the mic and says, "I got a lot of things to be pissed off about, but the main reason is you." And that right there says that he's pretty much removed himself from the Triple H CM Punk storyline, which kind of sucks because I wanted him to be involved in that one, elevate his character instead of him always being in the championship picture, because I think it would benefit WWE a little bit if John Cena wasn't in that picture and if he were to help CM Punk in that storyline. But he did cut a good promo, and his promo, I'll just call it like a better than Cena promo, because it was better than the normal ones he cuts. The normal ones are a little like corny, I guess you could say. This one wasn't as corny, and it was definitely not PG. Some of the things he said were not child appropriate. He'd called Del Rio a SOB. He said he was gonna whoop his ass and all that stuff, and kids don't really need to hear that. So I definitely don't think it was PG, but I liked it because it wasn't PG. So that was pretty much it for that Raw. So I think WWE has tons of things they can do here. They can do something with the Cena character. They have the CM Punk Triple H storyline that they could go tons of places with, or they could screw it up and run it into the ground. So I guess we'll really find out more next week on Raw, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.